Yeah, welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Reviews and reactions. Let's go. It's the Brown Boy Wonder. Hold it down, representing for the culture. Every episode brings you closer into the mind and the heart of a hustler, where the truth and the groove collide. Stay tuned in, come enjoy the ride. Keep it authentic like that, never hold back. It's the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. The Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. Subscribe, share, and stay tuned in. The vibe's always on.
And that there are no accidents, no coincidences, no mishaps, and no escapes. Final destination.
Welcome to the third annual Spooky Rewatch edition of the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. In this month of October, my guest and I are going to talk about the Final Destination collection. Today, it will be the 2000s Final Destination. Let me bring out my guest here, who's been here for the past 2 years. He gets visions like Raven Simone. It is Skyler. Skyler, how are you doing today?
I can gaze into the future. I'm
Yeah.
feeling great. It's Halloween time.
Oh, it's Halloween time. Yeah, it's October. It's Halloween time. It's getting windy.
There's pumpkins on the porch. The leaves are turning orange and yellow. And
Yes.
people are dying
Yeah.
in various ways.
Oh, man.
That sounded more political than I wanted it to. Final Destination. We're watching Final Destination.
Final Destination. But before we get into Final Destination, our last spooky rewatch was the Conjuring universe, and we both saw together the last rites of the Conjuring. And we're like,
Yes.
hey man, So what if we had to rank out of all the films? How do you rank the last rites?
All the films. That's tough. Was Last
Well, at
Rites
least
better than? Was Last Rites better than Wolves at the Door?
Oh, everything's so better than Wolves at the Door.
Wolves at the Door
But-
doesn't even count. I don't even know why we watched that.
No.
I enjoyed Last Rites. I thought
Yes.
it was a fun Conjuring movie. The Conjuring movies are they can be stupid, especially if you don't like those kinds of horror movies, I guess. But Conjuring has so much heart to it, I feel.
Yes. I love the Warrens, man.
Ed and Lorraine.
That's the reason why I watch.
Was Ed a bad guy in real life? I don't know, maybe. I'm not gonna pay attention to all of that.
I
But
love
hey.
the fictional characters of the
Oh
Warrens.
yes. I love Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga.
Yeah.
I liked Last Rites. I think it's tough to rank all of them, but like if you were just going off of the 4 Conjuring movies,
Yeah.
I think 2 is my favorite, and then the first one, then Last Rites, and then the third one, Devil Made Me Do It. That's how I would rank it.
Similar to yours, I'll just switch 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Last Rites was a great movie. Everyone should check it out. But
It's doing really well.
84 million in the weekend, I believe.
Like the biggest horror box office opening since It, I think.
Yes.
Which
And
is nuts.
for that
How much
reason,
How much of that is because you can go to the theater and get the Annabelle popcorn bucket where you eat the popcorn out of her butt?
I think that's the part of the box office.
I wish you had gotten one, but you didn't.
No, I was too scared.
There's still time. You can still get it. It's still there.
I'll get it I'll buy it with my mom. I'll say, hey, here's Annabelle. But yeah, great movie. They're gonna make more Conjurings because of this. The Warrens looks
so
like they'll be
funny.
out. Yeah,
That's so funny. It's been 12 years. Because Conjuring 1 was 2013.
yes.
It's been 12 years, and they're like, "This is the end of Phase 1. Get out of here." That is you're insane.
It's too much. It's too much, but it's okay. Let's get into what we're here for. Final Destination. I have a question for you every year.
Mhm.
The first year was Saw. I asked you, do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
The second year, Conjuring, I asked you, do you want to hide and clap?
No, I don't know. I don't want to hide and clap.
But my next question for this annual is pretty simple. Do you want to escape death?
I don't even know anymore. I want to escape this death. How come you can't survive a Final Destination tragedy and then just go home and peacefully die in your sleep? Why can't that happen? Why does death have to be such an extra bitch?
It likes the thrills.
Like a package of nails falls into an oven and explodes and shoots out and kills your dog, and your dog explodes, and then the bone from your dog's femur goes into your. Do dogs have femurs? Goes into your brain.
That's Final Destination, man. The death does not care how you die. No, it cares how you die. Actually,
I think it cares. How you die. All right.
Well, I think I talked about my Honduras story where I almost drowned. And
that lady pushed you out to sea. Yeah,
pushed you out to sea. I guess I escaped death.
What do you mean you think? What do you mean you think you talked about? Is that not the first ever Brown Boy Wonders podcast episode?
That is
10 minutes long. You're by yourself and you just ramble about the time this lady pushed you out to sea to die.
That and a lot of coughing in the meanwhile in the process.
Oh, there might be more of that. Stay tuned.
Yes, maybe a lot of that right now. But this movie, the 2000s Final Destination, was directed by James Wong. Not Wong.
So close.
Yeah. James Wong. He directed. I wish I just wrote this down. He made a lot of great films, I believe. Damn it! If I wrote it down.
Hold on. We have the technology. Let's look into this.
He's done a lot of good things here.
James Wong.
Final
Destination. He.
Oh.
Jet Li's The One.
Yes, and Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay, so a lot of great things, huh?
He
does come back for Final Destination 3.
Okay, which is probably the best.
He did directing and producing and writing on The X-Files, so there's that.
Yes.
That's probably, I feel like if you asked him to his face, you're like, oh, James Wong, what are you known for? He would very proudly say, Final Destination and The X-Files. And you'd be like, oh, okay.
I'll be fine with that.
I don't think he would be like 2009's Dragon Ball Evolution.
No, man. Think about it. That movie came out, and then Last Airbender came out. Not a good year. But I have a question for you. What do you think the box office was for Final Destination 2000?
Box office. See, I don't know. I feel every year I get progressively worse at this. It did well because we did more. Basically, immediately after this, we did more.
Wait, before not the box office. Sorry, the budget first.
Oh, the budget. Yeah, budget and then box office. Budget. Yeah. Kind of cheap. We have some visual effects though from some early 2000 visual effects. Any
number.
$30 million.
That's not bad. The budget was $23 million. And what about the box office? I'll give you. There's two options. There's the domestic and worldwide.
Do people like this worldwide? Do people like it domestic? I'm gonna some $175 million.
Domestically?
I don't know either.
Okay. Well, domestically in America, it made $53 million, so it made its budget.
So I'm going worldwide here.
Yeah, tightest worldwide, it is $112 million.
Okay, I was way over. Yeah, but they got their money back.
They did. And I won't ask you the Rotten Tomato because I'll tell you. The critics gave Final Destination 2000 49%, while us, the audience, gave the movie 68%.
Yeah, so I'm somewhere in there. I'm somewhere between those numbers.
I am too. But
Do
let's
you
get
like
into.
Final Destination? Before we get into the whole journey, what's your experience with Final? Do you like it?
So I always feel bad when people die in these movies. When I was a kid, I was like, that's a girl I like. She died. Girl's not supposed to die. Things like
Mm,
that.
hmm
I feel very like I had this weird feeling when they just like die in the film. I just
Sure.
don't like it. But it is when the more comes out, I'm like, okay, this is funny at this point. All these deaths are just funny.
Yeah.
But when it comes
I
to these three, they're like, yeah, a little. It's like morbid.
when we start, it's definitely a the idea of you cannot escape death and death is following you almost like a
Hmm.
person. That's the point, and it's a spooky concept,
It
which is
is.
why it's a Halloween series.
It
But
is.
yeah, the further we go, the dumber this gets, and we kind of purposefully lean towards comedy a little bit,
Yeah.
but also gross out stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is 2000, right? So
Mhm.
we get all those teen horror flicks. It's around that era. I know we did last summer, Scream. So this is one part of that series, that genre of films.
I'll
And we
I'll say this now. I think my overall ratings of Final Destination movies are lower than yours, lower than you would like.
Yeah, we'll get into it for this one at least.
But I don't believe in guilty pleasures. I believe in liking things that are bad. I think Final Destination is kind of bad, but
Okay.
they're fun to me. I don't
Hmm.
know.
I don't know what you're thinking, but
We
when
get
we
stupid. We get
yes.
stupid.
Oh, yes, it does get stupid. The cast here.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Alex Browning. Devin Swawa plays Alex Browning. Of course,
Sawa.
you know him from pretty much this movie. This is his breakout film, and then after
You
that, he's not in much.
I disagree. He's in the
Okay,
Eminem Stan music video.
okay, that's a big one.
He's
Yes,
Stan. He's in The Fanatic with John Travolta. You like a little biscuit?
he was in that movie. Yes.
He's in a
Uh,
handful of horror things. He's in the Chucky TV series of recent.
okay,
He's
okay.
I haven't watched that show, but I think the gimmick spoilers. The gimmick is that like every season he plays a different guy, and Chucky horrifically murders him.
Oh, jeez.
Um.
Okay. Oh,
He's in stuff.
he's in Heart Eyes that came out recently. He was the
Yes,
cop in
this year
that.
he was in Heart Eyes. Yeah, that's right.
Is he a good actor? I don't know.
Is he a
Uh,
good actor?
yeah, I think he plays his role. He doesn't overachieve.
I don't know. I mean, he's. Whenever I see Devon Sawa in something, and I'm like, oh, it's Devon Sawa, and isn't that enough? Isn't that the mark of a good actor in a sense? We
That's
don't need
enough
to
for
talk
me.
about his ability or his craft. It's just like, hey, it's that guy.
Yeah, honestly. Um, our next one is Ali Larter.
Ali
Is that
Larder.
her? Larter,
hmm
yes, as Clear Rivers. She's in a lot of things.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm worried. I didn't have this thought or this fear until just now, but I'm concerned that us watching this with Ali Larder is going to segue us next Halloween into watching all the Resident Evil movies.
Yes, she is in all of those. Resident Evil. How many are there? Like 8?
There's another one coming out next year. I think next year, or maybe
Oh,
2027. There's another one coming. But
okay.
yeah,
We'll
there's a handful.
we'll see. We'll see. She's also. I watched this as a kid. She was in an Indian movie. I forgot the name, but the big actor Salman Khan. He's a big actor in Bollywood. Big actor in India, and she plays his lover. So I'm like, oh,
Oh.
that's interesting. She's a lot of things here. Um,
I as a kid I knew her from the show Heroes,
yes, yes. I
which
always
was a
liked that
good
Asian kid.
show. It was a
Good
good show
show
until it wasn't.
on NBC. What?
Yes,
How
that's
many
right.
seasons? 3 seasons? 4 seasons?
4, I think. I think it was either 3, but the last one got split into like 2 years, or it was 4. I want to say it was 4, but then they brought it back like a reboot, and no one watched it, including me. I didn't watch it because it had Zachary Levi in it.
Oh, we're not stands of Mr. Levi there.
No, we're not Shazams of Mr. Levi.
We have Kerr Smith as Carter Horton. Who is this? I don't remember this character, but when we get into it, I'll remember.
He's the jackass.
Oh, okay,
he's
the boyfriend.
The guy he's a dick. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The guy who's like, we'll get into when he throws his temper tantrum on the plane. Right.
Carter, yes. And Christian Cloak plays Valerie. I believe that's the girlfriend of Carter.
Yeah.
And then we got Daniel Roebuck as Agent Weenie. That's funny.
That's probably not how they say it in the movie.
Oh, it looks like Weenie to me here. Of course, we got Roger Smith as Agent Shrek. Do they know that Shrek was going to come out the following year?
No, they didn't. There's no chance.
All right. We have Chad E. Ella as Todd Wagner. Of course, you'll know him from Smallville, as you said.
Mm-hmm. I did say that.
I remember because I saw the episode first time.
Yeah, it's episode 2, so it's hard to miss. He was also in Saw 7. He was in Saw the Final Chapter. He was that cop that replaced that other cop.
Was he the annoying cop?
Yeah, he didn't do anything, and then he died.
Yes, I remember. Okay,
what a description! But hey, if you've seen Saw 7, that's him.
If for those who haven't, watch our rewatch. We'll talk about him.
He's basically an alumni of our Halloween series.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Chad. Also, we have, I think, the most famous actor in this movie,
yes.
Sean William Scott as Billy Hitchcock. When we get into his character, I'll have some words for him.
This was his era, man. He was everywhere. American Pie was the year before. He's in this. Also in the year 2000, he was in Road Trip and Dude, Where's My Car? This was his time.
That he was very popular at this time. But I love him in The Rundown with The Rock in 2004.
Oh, but you don't love him in this.
Okay. Well, we'll get into it. We have the late Tony Todd as Budworth. Yes, legend. And the rest. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I don't think we care about the rest.
Don't say we don't care. Just say we're not going to talk about them.
I mean, they have deaths in the movie, but there's not important. All right, let's get into the plot here. We get a long-ass introduction credit scene. How do you like this one here?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention yet. It's you sit down, you turn the movie on, and the long credit scene happens. You know when we were kids and you went to see Spider-Man 2, and the credits were so long.
Yes.
Because it's like showing a recap of the first movie, basically.
Yeah.
But you're just like, the movie hasn't started yet, so you don't pay attention. That's kind of I don't know why Spider-Man 2 was my specific example. It's just that came to my head.
No, that's a long credit scene.
But I sat down, put this movie on, and then music started happening, and I was like, okay. And then I looked at my phone, and then the real thing started happening. I was like, okay, and I put my phone down. So no, I don't have any thoughts about this. I'm actually shocked you asked me about it.
Hey, when I was watching, I was like, yeah, it's getting too long here. Because they were showing the characters in this credit scene, like the photos, like passport photos, things like that. So I'm like, it's getting long, but it's okay. It's all right. High school student Alex Browning is going on a field trip to Paris, with his friends and classmates. The night before his flight, his parents checked up on him. His mom ripped the old tag off his suitcase, even though Alex told her, don't do it.
That would piss me off.
Yeah.
That would piss me off. I'm not crazy superstitious, but my gut reaction to seeing this is well, just don't go. You're like, it's good luck. That ticket is good luck, so don't rip that off. She's like, oh, silly child, and she just tears it straight off. Like, well, I can't go now. You've ruined it.
I believe. Okay, I had a big battle with this.
Maybe I am crazy superstitious.
Maybe because I think I'm always superstitious, but then it got out of hand. I'm like, you know what? I don't believe that anymore. Especially fantasy football when it comes to that as well.
Well, you want to talk about fantasy football? I mean,
there's a lot of superstitions for fantasy football, but in regular day life, I'm like, let me just let that go. So I'm living like that right now. Hopefully, it's a good thing.
How's that working out for you in fantasy football?
Well, fantasy football is different. That's just different. But
it's
in real
not
life,
working out, is what you're saying.
I am last place right now. Week 1, week 2. But right now in real life, and not fantasy football, I'm like,
Sure.
okay, I don't believe in it.
Of course, you can't let superstition hold you back to the point where you don't do anything. That being said, this is a Final Destination movie, and I think the plane crashed specifically because the mom did this. So, spoilers! I spoiled it.
Oh, I think that's those. I think what you just said was rumors. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Allegedly.
His dad said, "Live it up, Alec. You got your whole life ahead of you. Great."
All 45 minutes of it.
Yes. Alex heard his name while sleeping with the wind blowing in his room at 1 a.m. I'm feeling a little spooky. How about you?
Crazy. That's nothing like that ever happens again, really.
Yeah.
This is the movie that I think death is the most personified as being kind of a person. Like,
yes.
Going forward, death becomes more of a concept.
Yes.
But here, like, they kind of film it and treat it like death is an invisible person in the room with you.
Yeah, I forgot about this part of the movie. I'm like, yeah, it's not great.
He's taking the moment to tease and taunt this sleeping 18-year-old. It's like, I'm gonna get you.
Oh no, bad concept. I'm just glad they got rid of it. Well, he's feeling nervous before the flight, sensing that something bad is going to happen. We get a chance to see his friends. Would you hang out with them?
All these white teenagers in the year 2000?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, they look like a lot of fun. I don't know.
They're just kids, I guess. They're just bland. They're here.
Very bland.
We got a jerk and his girlfriend, and we've got the quiet girl who's got a book.
Yeah. You guys' best friend.
Yeah, his best friend, which is just a guy, and then his other friend, who's just another guy.
A dumbass.
There's like two pretty girls who they'll be in the whole movie, I promise.
Oh yes.
And then we see two teachers. And
two teachers or one teacher?
There's the teacher, and there's the other teacher that ends up not mattering.
Oh, okay.
The guy.
Oh, right.
The French teacher?
The French guy. Yeah. Yeah, he's not part of this movie here after the scene.
I mean, he's part of a very iconic part of the. Let's move on. We can't get caught up in this.
No. A monk, white guy, gave Alex a brochure that says death is not the end.
Yeah, what's this guy's deal?
I don't know. I was like, okay, a monk in the airport. Now that's a comedy series.
It happened in Airplane, the movie Airplane.
Yes. Okay. I always revisit the scene where Leslie. Oh, that's like, where's the doctor? And Leslie has the stethoscope. He's like, I'm a doctor.
That's your favorite joke of the movie.
The scene just cuts to him wearing it. I'm like,
excuse me, funny. Sir, are you a doctor? Well, yes, I am.
Yes, I am. Perfect. I wish Leslie was in this one. Before entering the tunnel, the airplane attendee told Alex that your birthdays is the same as your departure time, September 25th, 9:25 p.m. Getting eerie here.
That's not good. How many signs does this kid need to not get on the plane?
He's not catching them.
Would you, if you got these signs, would you get on the plane? I feel like it's that like horrific pressure of like if I voice any of these opinions, people are gonna make fun of me. So I
Exactly.
guess I just have to get on this plane and die.
I think when I get that brochure, I'm like, I have to talk to my close ones about this. Maybe we should not be on the plane.
Mm.
I don't know. Well, nonetheless, he gets on the airplane, Boeing 747. He sees a crying baby and a disabled person on the flight. I'm like, shit. Come on.
A very disabled person.
Yes, he's on the wheelchair. He's not. No, it's not.
Very handicapped, and the point of showing the baby and that person was somebody says like, I think the exact line is, "It'd
Yeah.
have to be a really fucked up god to crash this plane."
Damn.
Well,
It's getting depressing now. I wanted to point out that Sean William Scott's character Billy, he's eating my favorite candy, Whoppers or Whoopers, from a bag. But I've never seen that before. I never know they had a bag for Whoopers.
I think you were right the first time. I've always called them Whoppers.
Whoppers?
But
Not
yeah,
Whoopers?
yeah, I guess
Yeah, it's from a bag. It's not like those box cards or like the big carton. It's like in a bag.
they had to discontinue
Ah,
the
damn.
bag of Whoppers after 9/11.
That's what it takes. As it takes off the airplane, there's a lot of turbulence, and the engine fail, rupturing the fuel tanks and causing a huge explosion, resulting in the deaths of everyone on board, including himself. Thoughts on this horrific death scene here?
Yeah, so we kind of have to go. I think when it comes to these opening scenes, we have to go like step by step because it's kind of important. So he sits in his seat, and then the two pretty girls ask him to switch seats with them so they can sit together. So he moves up, and then like things get rocky. The engine explodes. There's a moment where like his tray table falls and he puts it back up.
Yes.
I'm doing an awful job at explaining this. But these events all kind of happen. I do like when they take off and then the captain's like, "Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we've taken off and we didn't crash." And all the white people are like, "Yay!" And they put their hands up.
Yeah.
You ever been on a plane where the white people did that?
My mom did that one time.
Oh, that's not a white people. That's different.
Yeah, she actually clapped because we were landing in Pakistan. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm done with this flight."
Oh, well,
It was like
no,
a 13-hour flight.
That's completely understandable. Get me the hell off this plane.
Yeah, and it stank too.
Oh.
But
things get bad, and then they basically all blow up. There's a point where like a side of the plane gets ripped off, and like people get like chucked out the side.
Yes, they get burned up.
It happens kind of quickly. I think they're more focused at this point on like how horrific can we make the idea of being in a plane that's doing this, that they kind of forget to make it clear. A big point of the movie after this is the order of which the people died in the premonition.
Yes.
And it's kind of hard to tell just in watching this. It's like certain characters. I think Ali Larder gets sucked out the side of the plane.
I think so, yes.
But like, couldn't really tell as it was all going down.
It went too quick.
A boombox like flies and hits a guy in the head. There's a point like right before the whole thing explodes where there's a shot of like the corner of the interior of the plane. What's that called? Cabin, I guess.
Cabin.
Where just like a spray of blood just like hits.
Yes.
Like somebody got thrown in a wood chipper, and I'm like, what happened? What caused that to happen?
A lot of things were happening at the same time.
Yeah.
No one wants to be. Yeah.
As for like it being impactful as like, oh boy, plane crashes are horrific. I guess it does that. And there's a part
quick.
at the very end, which is good, where Devon Sawa, who's the last person in the vision that we see to die, he's engulfed in flames, and it like lingers on him long enough that we see like his skin burn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's kind of like the major takeaway for me there.
I mean, the CGI looked great because it looks very realistic or convincing.
They handled that one well. However, they did that. I don't know if it was computer or if they like composited in like a practical like face makeup thing. I don't know.
There are a lot of practical deaths throughout the series.
There's a handful.
Yeah, which is nice. Not nice, but nice to.
Well,
it's cool
whenever we do practical effects in any
it's always
context,
cool.
it's always I appreciate it. Yeah,
bring it back, man. Bring it back. Well, this turns out to be a vision or premonition. Oh my god, premonition. Premonition.
You said premonition like 5 times perfect before we recorded.
Premonition.
There it is.
However,
you just call it a That's So Raven if you want.
Okay, it turns out That's So Raven. No. However, when the events of the vision begin to repeat themselves, he panics and causes a fight, resulting him and 6 others being removed from the plane.
This is the part I was referring to where he jumps up and he's like, obviously he just experienced it as real as he possibly could.
Yeah.
And he's so utterly convinced it's going to happen, because it is, that he's like, we got to get off this plane. This plane is going to crash and everyone's going to die.
Yeah.
And of course, that's going to cause a panic on the plane.
Absolutely.
But what happens first is he jumps up and he's like, we got to get off this fucking plane. And then the jackass character, the jerk, the bully, I guess, he immediately is like, what did you say? He stands up and starts punching him. He's like, you said... He goes straight for fighting him. It's crazy how angry he gets so fast.
Hey, I guess he doesn't like I guess he doesn't like being scared. I mean, that's why he fights.
Fair.
Well, when they were removed, as the plane takes off, it explodes just as Alex predicted, leaving the survivors stunned. Would you do this if you had this vision?
I don't know. See, for me at this point, especially on a plane, when we later in this series, when it's like in traffic or I think the easiest one is like you're at a NASCAR race.
Yeah.
That's the 4th one. They're just like, we should go. We need to go. Come follow me really quick, real fast right now. And you just leave. But here you're on a plane, you're like, how do I get off this? I think I'd just sit there and die.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do.
It's like the right last second too. You got that vision. You're probably gonna be sweating throughout this whole
and he
situation. He was very sweaty.
He was very sweaty.
This is popping in my mind since you said NASCAR. The movie Ferrari was Adam Driver and what's her name? The other lady. There's that scene. Spoiler. There's that scene where the Ferrari crashes into the people on the side.
Yeah.
Dude, that was disturbing. That was.
Yeah.
That was. I'm like, when that happened, I'm like, oh shit! I said it out loud. I scream a lot in theaters. I just realized.
No, I noticed when we watched Conjuring together.
I screamed a lot, especially big things like that happen.
You definitely screamed the most in that theater, but it was funny.
It was. Well, afterwards, FBI agents Weenie and Shrek interview. What's his real name? What's his real name?
I don't know. Just call him Weenie.
Weenie, Mr. Weenie. Weenie and Shrek. I'll call him Donkey since his name is Shrek. I'll call him Donkey.
Sure, we'll go with it.
Yeah, FBI agents Donkey and Shrek interview the people who were removed from the plane and then become suspicious of Alex. Every friend's family showed up to the holding except Clear Rivers, the main girl here. And it does not look good for Alex, would you say? He predicted this and people just died. Not good look for the FBI.
Well, it's definitely not a good look for the FBI. How is he in trouble for this? I mean, I know that their whole thing is like, how did you know the plane was going to explode, Alex? And then he doesn't have an answer for that.
Oh.
But he was advocating for people to get off the plane. Are they assuming that like he blew up the plane to try to act like a hero or something? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
You can't explain a gut feeling. It just happens.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, I know that it's weird and suspicious that this happened and he saw it coming, and then for the rest of the movie, people keep dying and there. But like, this is stupid. This is a stupid point. I was gonna say he's not doing anything, so you'd think the FBI would be able to tell he wasn't doing anything.
There's no evidence against him. He just says,
like,
"Hey."
Oh, well, you know what? I take it back, because there is one scene later in this film where Alex does the stupidest thing I've ever seen in the film, I think. So, we'll get to that.
Okay, we'll get into that.
I was going to say death isn't framing him, but I think Alex is just stupid enough that he puts himself in the position to be framed, so.
That's what he did. We see Alex entering his room in disbelief and start to cry. He stayed up late night to watch the news about the crash because he couldn't sleep. He looked at the window and saw lightning hitting the ground.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean in the context of the film? Was that death? Was that him showing? Was he here?
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, that was me. I think that was him."
So weird.
Yeah, and it is a weird scene. A month later or so, we're at the funeral, and the school gave the passing a huge eagle statue. Carter, one of the
Fly eagles fly.
They do. Not eagles. Carter, is one of the jocks, got pissed at Alex and said that I'm never gonna die. Okay.
Yeah. I'm never gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm gonna live forever.
This is great writing, by the way. Great writing.
Oh,
well, here comes more dumber here. Billy talked to Alex and said he barely passed the driver's test and said that the teacher said he will die in a very young age. I'm like,
what if the driving teacher was Tony Todd? We just
okay, that would make sense.
Imagine if he was your driving teacher and he just stared at you the whole time. He's like, "You're gonna die. Death comes for us all."
You know how like you're driving, you're looking one way, but the passenger is just looking at you, full body. If that was Tony Todd, I'm out.
I've never had that happen to me. Has that happened to you?
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Also, this. So I watched. Okay, I have the Blu-ray of all 6, and but I got lazy. I watched it on HBO Max. Did you watch it on Blu-ray or HBO?
HBO Max.
Okay.
I don't currently have these on. Wait, do I?
I'm sure you do.
I don't even know. I might have these on Blu-ray. I don't even know.
I checked that shelf. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you do have it.
I have a way to check. Hang on. But go on.
But this scene here, it looks very like the effect of the scene is like so dreamy. You notice that? At least in this scene?
The funeral scene?
Yeah.
Or
it's like
the memorial scene, rather?
Yeah, this memorial scene. They just put like a more filtered, dreamy, white spaces around.
Yeah, they're outside and it's daylight, but the sky is very white, and then there's tall trees and the light kind of comes through. I see what you mean.
Yeah. I thought that was like the 4K aspect, but I think it's just how it is.
I don't have these movies on Blu-ray.
You gotta get them.
I might. After this series, I will.
Yeah. Clear Rivers gave Alex
a name. What an awful name.
Well, it comes in handy towards the end. I think.
How does it?
I'll say that line when it comes to the end. Clear Rivers gave Alex a flower and said, "Because of you, I'm still alive."
Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Clear Rivers.
Clear Rivers. I see clearly now. The rain is gone. We get our first single death in the movie here. Alex's best friend, Todd Wagner, is strangled in his bathtub, but his death is deemed a suicide and caused by a clothesline. Thoughts on this death here?
So he's going to his bathroom and he has a clothesline above his shower.
Do you have that?
No, I have
Me
a
either.
dryer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to, privilege. I have a dryer. Sorry.
Yes.
But I do, so I'll never die this way. I might die by getting stuck in my dryer and then someone turns it on and I tumbled and burned to death. That could happen. But I won't strangle to death in my bathtub.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so he's got the clothing wire, and what does his sink or his toilet leaks?
Toilet was leaking.
He slips. Obviously, a big part of this series is we see kind of like a Rube Goldberg machine, like.
Oh no, you cut off.
I did? How bad?
Yeah. Just repeat what you just said.
A big part of this movie is certain elements of everyday living works together like a Rube Goldberg machine to kill you. And so the sink leaks or something, and he slips and immediately falls neck first into the clothing wire, which he's stuck in the bathtub. His feet are slippery. He can't catch himself, so he's just strangling. For me, the thing that sells this death is when you see the blood vessels in his eyes pop.
Yes, that same here.
That elevates this whole thing from this is kind of stupid to that's gnarly.
Yeah, I don't know how they did that effect. Like, did they? I don't know if it's CGI or is practical.
Yeah, I think they just colored it in with computers.
It looked good
because it happens it's very fast.
Yes.
Bug Boy from Smallville is officially croaked. He has kicked the bug bucket here.
How would you want to tier list this one? Because of the eyes. Before the eyes, I was gonna give it like a C, but now a B, maybe just a B for this one.
I wouldn't go lower than B. I don't know if this warrants an A, I guess, but I think this one's solid. It's a strong way to start us off. It's an everyday things come together in the perfect way. It's not overly complicated. There's the part where he's reaching for the nose hair trimmers he was using to try to cut the wire, but he can't reach it. So there's an element of tragedy to it. The blood vessels in the eyes absolutely sells it. If we want to put this in B as everything else for the rest of the series needs to beat this, I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that. I'm putting this one at B then. Meanwhile, Alex was...
But there is an important part. Something very important that happens right at the end that I don't think ever happens again.
What?
The water goes back into the toilet.
Yes. It was ooh,
what the hell is that?
Death is I'll be hiding
Cleaned
over
up
here.
The crime scene.
Don't make Death a person. Don't do it.
It's so silly.
I'm sure they just reversed the play.
Absolutely.
So good stuff. Meanwhile, while that was happening, Alex was looking at was that a Playboy magazine?
Something like that, yeah. He was looking at it.
He was looking at it. He shredded the paper through his fan because the owl was by a window. Are owls that common?
We have owls here where we live.
But do they live in our neighborhood?
Yeah, but we don't have... I mean, they're different kinds of owls, right? I don't know where this takes place.
I think it's in New York.
Are we in upstate New York or something?
Upstate New York, yeah.
A lot of rich houses in this area. Yeah, I guess you see all these tall trees around. There's forest owls.
Right.
They don't normally go to people's windows, and I don't know what this one represents. I don't know what he means other than owls are spooky, I guess.
Maybe death. Maybe the owl was death, just like the lightning strike.
So Death's like sent the owl to be like, haha, go check your friend's bathroom. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, he threw the paper to his fan, and one of the clippings said Todd. So
yes, so that's another thing. Is other than the original premonition, the main character always gets recurring visions that kind of show like what's gonna happen next, or who's gonna die next, what to look out for, etc., etc. So, but that doesn't really explain the owl.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just making suggestions to make this film a little bit better. I think
maybe owls are a little spooky, and we had a $30 million budget.
Yeah.
So 23. We could afford one owl.
One owl is all it takes. Alex and Clear met up, and Clear said, "I didn't see what you saw, but I felt what you felt." They both visit Todd's body at the funeral home. They encountered the mysterious mortician, aka the Undertaker, or Paul Bear, mortician. Is Undertaker a mortician?
Undertaker was a dead guy.
Okay, so Paul Bear.
I don't know. Was Paul Bear? I guess he was a mortician.
In real life, he was, but this character,
was he?
I guess, yeah. In real life, he was a real actual mortician. It's crazy. So I guess he's the Paul Bear in these movies here. I'm sure you're looking it up right now.
No, I'm not looking anything up. I'm just thinking he's a part-time driving instructor and he's a part-time mortician.
But yes, they encounter the mysterious mortician William Bloodworth, who tells them that they have ruined Death's design, and Death is killing the survivors who were meant to have died on the plane. Thoughts on this character, Tony Todd's character of Williams Bloodworth?
Well, it's interesting because in the year we are recording this, 2025, we have a definitive answer of what's going on with him now because of the most recent movie, which we'll get into. I guess we don't need to spoil that now.
No.
But it does kind of, he's very creepy.
Yes.
And he's very like, ha ha ha, we're all gonna die. You're gonna die first. The revelation of what's going on with him, it doesn't make it so that he can't be a weirdo. Like, he can be a weirdo. That's fine. But he's not. So, like, I think when people, maybe I'm projecting, maybe I just thought this.
Sure.
When I first saw this movie, I'm like, oh, is he Death? You know what I mean? Is he like the personification of being like, I'm gonna get you? But then in later some movies he's more antagonistic than others. In others he's like, I'm here. Look out for this. Or some movies he just doesn't show up. Another reason to think that he might be Death, I think in the third movie, this character doesn't show up, but the voice, Tony Todd's voice, is used like twice in different places where people die. So it's like,
interesting.
So I think they never really knew what he was when making the movies. And then they retconned it at the very end to be something poetic because Tony Todd was really going through sickness. So
he was going through it. At the end of the scene here, he said, "I'll see you soon."
See, there you go.
That's scary.
That is a good line too. It doesn't necessarily mean he's Death. It's just he's a mortician, so he's like, "You'll be here. You'll be on my table." Yeah. So that's pretty good. I love Tony Todd in everything that he's in. Obviously, he's probably most known for being Candyman.
Would you
say that's his number one role?
That's his number one role, and then it's Venom.
Now, yeah. Took him a long time to voice Venom, considering such a good voice he had for it.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's no Venom products out there until the most recent ones, or the games.
He's always in video games and cartoons.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm glad he's here for a bit. The next day, Alex and Clear discuss what the mortician said at a cafe. Alex believes that if they look out for omens, they can cheat death again. Although Clear is a little sus. There's a part in this scene where Alex was following a bus. It was in a 360 shot. I like that. It was pretty cool.
That was a good shot. He sees the reflection in the cafe window, and then the camera goes around him in a circle as he kind of like looks down the street. It's good. There's craft to this movie.
It's good. I mean, we love these type of things when it comes to Saw.
You're gonna make me think I rated this too low.
I think you did.
That's what you're trying to do here. You're trying to trick me.
To be honest, I think you rated it really low. But
all right. Hey, well then I'm glad we're talking about it now. I might change it.
Thank you. But yeah, these scenes, these shots reminds me of like Saw. You know how the 2000s were all going crazy. So I'm glad we're in this era here. All right, now this next death, we get it came out of nowhere. Can't imagine how the reaction in the theater was when this death happened. And people were like, "Oh shit!"
You don't think people laughed?
No, I think they'll be more shocked. Oh, maybe they'll laugh. Maybe a mixture.
More empathetic in the year 2000. They didn't laugh.
I don't think they laughed. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Leading up to it, we need to talk about what this fucking asshole, Carter. He almost kills Sean William Scott with his car.
Yes.
Sean William Scott, who, by the way, let's talk about him because we haven't really yet.
Yeah.
He's like a 6-year-old.
Yes.
In an adult's body.
He's a kid.
He's always got his backwards ball cap on. He's riding his bike around town. He's got his Whopper candy.
He looks too old for this role. He looks like in his 30s.
I guess he was what? He was probably like 25.
But I don't know.
All these people are too old to be teenagers. Like they're supposed to be high schoolers. I think the only one that kind of passes is maybe Devon Sawa, but Ali Larder. Ali Larder looks kind of young in this, I think.
She looks young, but
not Sean William Scott. Sean William Scott
was
looks
obvious.
Like a full-grown adult.
Yeah, it's too obvious.
But yeah, so Carter like peels out, like does a crazy U-turn, basically hits Sean William Scott with his car, drives back down, all because he saw Devon Sawa sitting at the cafe and was like, "Oh, that motherfucker! Remember that time that we were on that plane? I remember that son of a bitch, and he made me get up off that plane. Then I survived, asshole." And then he tears around, almost kills Sean William Scott, comes back, and he gets out. And he's like, "Oh, couple of freaks having a coffee, huh? You having a date over here, piece of shit?" And they're like, "What? Literally, what is your problem?" And then he starts like yelling at them, and then that's when his girlfriend, whose name I don't remember, she's like, "I've had enough of this. You're being stupid. You're assholes, and I just want to go home and not get hit by a bus." And then she gets hit by a bus.
Yes, you can see it. You can see the. You can see where she got crushed.
There's if you could watch it in slow motion, instant replay, you see like she kind of folds in on herself a little bit.
Yeah, it was quick. It was sudden. It was effective. But
it's definitely one of those shots where, in the modern era, horror fans, we've learned to look out for it. Like she's not paying attention. She's walking backwards. You're like, okay, it's a wide shot. There's a street.
Wide shot.
She's not making it out of the street, and then. Of course, there goes the bus.
Every time I watch a movie and there's a wide shot, I'm like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. But yeah, boom, she's dead. Cat ran over a bus. No one can say that. How are we gonna tier list this one?
Ooh, lower than the bathtub.
Yeah,
this one's lower.
It was quick.
It's not without its merit. Because, if you put yourself in the mind of like, oh, how did people react to this in 2000? But like, surely someone in the theater was like, oh, she's gonna hit by a bus. Like it's very telegraphed, and I mean, there's the blood spray that like hits all the people standing there.
Yeah.
But it's just so fast and it's borderline comical. I'm thinking C tier.
I was gonna give it like a D plus.
Oh, lower than C tier. Okay. We can give so like the reason I'm thinking C over D is because well, it is the first time this series does it.
Yeah.
It's gonna do it more. And other times the series does it worse than this. So I don't know. But like if you wanna go D, we could put it in D. We could put it for D. D for don't walk out on the road.
Please don't. Let me jot this down here. Where am I? There it is. But yeah, it's quick. I'll give it a D. All right. What happens next is that night, after watching the news report of the cause of the explosion, Alex deduce that the survivors are dying in the order they would have died on the plane. That's the death's design. He realizes that his teacher, Valley Luton, is next on the death list. We see him rushing to save her, thinking Alex is up to no good. Miss Luton calls the FBI agents, who take Alex to the police station for questioning. They eventually release him, but he arrives too late to save Miss Luton, who is bleeding from her throat and killed when a chain reaction causes a kitchen knife to impale her in the chest before her house explodes. Thoughts on this big one here?
This is insane. This everything that can go wrong does go wrong here.
Yes.
It's bonkers. I don't even know where to start. So
let's start with the water in the computer. She by accident put water in the big ass monitors.
She's got that massive CPU. Yeah.
Yes.
And
they exploded.
She, like, sets a glass on top of it.
I believe so. No, I think yes. Oh, I feel like she sprayed like her fingers to the water to the monitor and went inside the computer. Something like that. But it exploded.
Yeah. The computer explodes. She's doing stuff in the kitchen. She's like trying to make tea.
Yes.
She has a match with the gas stove. And he's hang on. You might need to edit this down. I'm scrolling through the scene right now.
No, go ahead. No, that's fine.
Because
a lot of things are happening.
It's bullshit. Yeah, she puts the hot water in her coffee mug.
Okay.
And the coffee mug cracks.
Yes.
And then she's like drinking. It's not even tea. She's just drinking hot water. She's drinking hot water.
Who drinks hot water?
I don't know. And she's like spilling it all over her computer. She's like, oh well, yeah. And then I think that what that eventually leads to is it starts a fire, right? And
yeah,
she's packing because she's gonna move out of town. She's packing a bunch of sharp objects. Her front door has like stained glass picture of a big knife on it.
Great.
So for some reason, that doesn't end up killing her in any way. It's just weird. Yeah, the computer starts to smoke, starts the fire, and then I think the computer, when the computer explodes, the screen shoots out glass and like slices her neck.
Yes.
So she's stumbling around the house, slipping in blood. She stumbles over to the kitchen. The fire is now completely started.
And then she reached for the knife.
For some reason, like the fire's like chasing her. The fire's chasing her.
A little bit, yes.
It gets to the kitchen. The kitchen explodes because she's got the stove on. Devon Sawa immediately ran from the police station back to her house because that's whatever. And then she starts reaching for a towel. which of course is on a block of knives.
Like 5 of them.
At this point, I'm watching this and I'm like, this isn't death. This is you.
Yeah.
You're killing yourself. You were not meant to live. You might be the reason the plane had to die in the first place. All the knives fall. One stabs right into her chest. And
Right
here's where
there.
Devon Sawa does the big brain play as he immediately runs in. Now this is a crime scene.
Yes.
And the first thing he does is put his hand and his big old fingerprints right on that knife handle.
That happened. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he escaped the house and it explodes. And then meanwhile, you see Billy riding on a bicycle. Okay, when I saw him riding on the bicycle, I'm like, "Just stop! Just stop! You're an adult." And he's like, "Oh man!" Also, Billy's character is like, "Wow, that explosion happened." He wasn't like, "Oh shit!" He was amazed.
Other movies. He was filming other movies at the time. He was very tired.
Yeah, he was not paying attention.
I think this was a model house. I think they like built a miniature house and blew it up. That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
Which is commendable. That's cool.
That looks good.
Yeah, Devon Sawa, after running, it's not even like the knife going into her chest wasn't enough to kill her. Then another explosion happens and a chair falls and pushes the knife down. Then Devon Sawa pushes her off, grabs the knife, pulls it out, and he's like, "Oh no!" Runs out of the house. Billy's driving by because he's a witness now.
Yeah.
And just a comedy of errors on all part. Anything stupid anyone could have done, they did.
Yeah. How would he? I think this should be an S.
S.
I think a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. A lot of things happened for this particular death.
This is
so
so stupid. This is so stupid. I won't let you put it in an S.
Okay. A plus.
A plus. I am so against this. I thought this was terrible.
I thought it was like, okay, this has happened.
Well,
this
okay,
happened. This happened.
how are we rating this? Are we rating this on how gory or violent this is? Are we rating on how scary it is? On how well done it was?
Mixture of both.
Because this isn't scary. This is just stupid.
This is
the funniest thing to happen in the movie, I think.
It's creative.
Was it?
Okay, how about this? I'll give it a B plus.
We could put it in B. I guess that's the compromise. I think it belongs in like D. You think it belongs in S. We'll put it in B. We'll put it in B. That's crazy.
The way the knife stabbed her right there was instant.
When she's reaching for the towel, and it's just like, oh, what's the towel hanging on? Oh, it's knives.
Knives. It's terrible. All right, B it is. Alex reunites with the rest of the survivors, Claire, Carter, and Billy, to discuss what they're gonna do next. Carter asked, "Who's gonna die next?" Billy said, "Tell me. Tell me I'm going to see the Jets win the Super Bowl."
Oh, Billy, buddy, you're not.
Billy, yes, Billy, if you're listening to me right now, not in a million years at this moment.
Hey, Billy, if you're up there in heaven, listen, Justin Fields.
He's looking good right now. I'm sad you're not.
He might not this year, but maybe next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give him time. Give him time. When Carter learns that he is next on the death list, he stalls his car on train tracks in an attempt to kill himself. He changes his mind at the last very second, but his seatbelt gets stuck. Alex is forced to take action and saves Carter at the very last second. Would you do this for a friend?
Which part? Kill myself on a train track?
No. Save the person who's about to kill himself.
I wouldn't save Carter.
He's not a person.
You know what's interesting? We're gonna find out here in a second. Carter wasn't even next.
That is true.
So what would have happened?
He would have just died.
Maybe I don't think so.
What do you say?
Learned as the series goes on, you can't die out of order. Or if you do, then it breaks everything. So, like, what would have happened?
I don't know. Maybe they all die. Well, the train unfortunately smashes the car, and Billy insults Carter, but is partially decapitated by a flying metal piece from the wreckage underneath the train. Thoughts on this scene? On this death here?
The Jets aren't winning the Super Bowl, Billy.
Nope. Yeah, you got sliced.
I think this is the point of the movie. Everything from the teacher's death onwards is where I'm like, okay, this is why this movie's 2.5 stars for me.
Yeah, okay.
Because just everyone's so stupid and very annoying. And Carter throwing his tantrum. He's like, I'm gonna kill us. I'm gonna kill us. Oh God, I take it back. Oh God, I can't get out. It's really, I don't care. Just die. And then Billy is like a little 4-year-old. He's like, I'm gonna play. And then he gets his head sliced in half.
Worst character in the movie, and he has the worst death. I'm giving it an F.
An F?
Yeah.
There was a dummy head though.
Okay. Yes. But the way he died, it was like I didn't.
He stood there like an idiot and then died.
That's it.
Yeah. Where did I rank this in my?
Oh yeah. How did you rank it?
I've already watched all the movies. So
yes.
I've a while ago I ranked each individual death. So, but unfortunately it's a long list. So I'm kind of like looking for where Billy's head.
I'm sure it's at the bottom.
I mean, there's some bad ones throughout the series, so
there are, yes, I'll give you a spoiler. All the decapitations, I'll give them enough.
Really?
Yeah, the next one coming up, I'll tell you right now, is enough.
Oh, in the next movie?
Yeah, Final Destination 2.
That one also is really weird and stupid, I think.
It is.
But that one has more than this, though. You know what I mean?
True.
True. This one is just like the bus, where it's just like, and it happened. Yes. Like it's more of a jump scare, kind of. Not really, because it's not scary, but like a jump scare. Oh, that just happened. Than it is playing with a situation. The other one plays with a fear, an element of an everyday object. Sure. This one, just a piece of shrapnel gets kicked up by a train, and then Billy's gone. So, if you want to put this in F, I won't stop you. I feel like it belongs in D, maybe lower D, but F. Put it in F.
That's enough for me. Billy, you're so stupid. But Sean William, what's his name? Sean
William Scott.
He was in that movie Gooner. So shout out to him.
Oh, the hockey movie.
All right. I
think it's just called Goon. I don't think it's called Gooner.
Oh, I thought it was Gooner.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. They should make a sequel, Gooner.
They did. They made a sequel. It's not called Gooner.
Gooner?
It's called Goon 2.
Goon 2?
Yeah.
Then the third movie, The Return of the King of the series.
Return of the Gooner.
Return of the Gooner. Perfect. Alex realizes that since he intervened, Death skipped Carter and move on to Billy. Okay.
Okay, right. We're just making up rules.
Yes. At this point, Alex does not give a shit about his friends. He's like, okay, he died. Okay, I know what's happening. He's like, he doesn't care about his friends anymore.
It was Billy. Billy was never his friend. He was just some weird dumb kid that was following him around on this bicycle.
Grown.
There's that 40-year-old 8th grader. He's riding his bike again.
Oh no. Well, Alex goes into hiding from the police inside an isolated cabin. This cabin scene, it reminds me of Mad Max. Just the way it was shot, it was all yellow. There's some sand, I think, in there. He was going through it.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. With the boarded up windows, it's post-apocalyptic looking, is what you mean. I understand. That's what I meant.
Mad Max.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting where they're leaning into ultimate doomsday prepper. Anything that can kill you, be on the lookout for. There's a point where the closet door opens and then he ducks something like an old fishing hook or something, and he's like, tetanus, nice try. It's like, dude, get your tetanus shot. What are you doing?
Yes, it is the flu season. Everyone get your shots, please. Everyone get your shots. And tetanus. Don't get tetanus. Get the tetanus shot. Alex, thinking he was next after Billy recalls his original vision that he had switching seats with Krista Marsh and Blake Dyer earlier on the plane, meaning that Clear is actually next before him. He rushes to save her while being chased by agents. Meanwhile, after experiencing short circuits in her house, Clear notices Dev's presence and tries to escape in her car, but she is trapped by a loose live wire.
Doesn't she literally see like a shadowy figure?
She does.
I think she does.
She does.
Yeah, the movie, I don't want to say kind of lost me at this point, but it's just like, all right, let's get to the end.
Yeah, there's like 10 minutes left.
But yeah, so this is another thing of I don't understand what Death's doing. Like, because we've established Death is basically a person. He's an invisible guy sneaking around, and he's causing all this mischief. And so, like, the point where the thing in the closet almost gives him tetanus, and he's like, nice try, you can't get me with tetanus. But, like, he wasn't next.
Yeah.
So what was Death doing? Death was just, like, playing around, like, no, I'm just teasing. Or was Death banking, like, oh, I'll give him tetanus, but that won't kill him immediately. I'll just go kill Clear first, and then he can die.
I think Death forgot his role. He was playing too much. He's like, oh, I forgot I'm Death. I gotta do.
I think everyone likes to pretend that Death has these rules, and he doesn't. He's just going with it.
He's like, oh, you guys are making these rules? Okay, I'll follow them or not.
Trying to play along. It doesn't matter to him.
Well, Alex arrives in time and tries to lash the wires off, but it knocks a gas tank, which is launched under the car and ignites the leak from the gasoline tank, spreading the fire around. Yeah, I like this scene here. Spreading the fire around the car and blast them around it. So it's like a big circle. It's like a Inferno match. Undertaker and Kane here. We have a match here.
True. But did you laugh when Devin Sawa is running from the cops and they're like, stop him, freeze, and then he just gets in a canoe?
Yes, he gets
in a canoe and he's just quickly paddling away. And they're like, he got away, damn it.
There's no other canoe boat out there. He's smart. He got smart feet on him.
Yeah, cops, police officers can't come in your house unless they're invited. They can't cross running water. They can't eat garlic.
Watch Sinners.
Ooh. Watch Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Yes, that is out. Everyone watch that. With no other choice, Alex sacrificed himself by grabbing the wire, electrocuting him as Claire escapes from her car seconds before it explodes. Weenie and Shrek arrive. Not Weenie. Donkey and Shrek. Donkey arrive just like somebody wants as the scene as they are, along with Clear, attempt to bring back a near dead Alex. Thoughts on this climax here?
It happened. It all happened.
It happened.
It's this scene. It's dark, not like too dark you can't see, but it's nighttime. It's exterior. Although they might be doing this on a set. I think this is like a closed production set. It's what it looks like. It's fantastical. There's like crazy weather happening, and this wire's flinging around. Clear's running through a house that's basically exploding. There's electrical currents running everywhere. There's a dog, and I'm just like, I hope the dog doesn't get electrocuted. It doesn't. It's like, oh boy, this is crazy. And then it's over. I don't have anything really more to say about it.
No, I mean it's like those typical, slasher movies where it ends just like that.
Yeah, I think it is kind of like a slasher movie running through the forest.
Yeah.
Until we find a solution. Somebody was like, "We need to. How do we end this movie?" And the answer was, "I don't know."
Well, it's here.
So very quickly throw some stuff together, and then we're back in Paris.
Yes. 6 months later, Alex after he has recovered from the explosion, they arrive with Clear and Carter. What would you bring Carter to celebrate their survival?
They're best friends now.
Yeah, that's true.
They have a shared trauma.
Yeah.
Even though, like, the second after everything they've been through, the second Devon Sawa is like, "Oh, something's weird. Hang on, I gotta go." Carter's like, "The fuck is his problem?" It's like, dude, how have you not? What? How?
I'm gonna live forever. While discussing their experience, Alex explains that death never skipped him. Suddenly, Clear has the vision. Clear rivers. The vision is clear for Clear. That's why.
That's what happens.
No, I thought she has a vision. No,
that's not a vision. This just happens.
Oh, okay. Well,
you do not have a vision here.
Okay, I thought because she had that look, like, oh, I had this vision. No,
I don't think so. Things just start to happen, and then the movie ends as Carter gets crushed by a big falling sign.
Yeah. Well. Alex almost died, but yeah, the neon sign swang back and hit and killed him, and the movie ended. How would you tier list this one?
Off screen, we don't see anything, so it's got to be low. See, this is why I think we were too low with some of the other ones.
Oh, I see what you mean.
There's some far worse stuff. You put the decapitation in F, bump that up to D.
I'll do that
because this is we don't see anything. The movie just ends like, oh, he's dead.
Yeah. The screen then fades to black, and the loud smashing sound is heard, ending the film by implying that Death's plan is still in action, and that's the end of the movie. Okay, so we'll give that Death that's crushed by swinging neon sign. What? C or an F?
What?
No, that's C. Sorry. It's F. Sorry. So do we give the Billy Death maybe a C then?
The Billy. I mean, you didn't like it, so we can put that in D.
We can put that in D. Yeah. Okay. So
the only thing going for the falling sign is that it says 180. Like whatever it said upside down, when it swings, it says 180.
That's clever.
That's they put 180 in a lot.
I think if you gave the Alex character to Clear River, and then her name will make sense. She has a clear premonition.
Yeah.
Just switch the character. It's okay.
I'm not. This is staying at 2.5 for me. I'm not changing it.
No! What with the shots? And they're cool.
Here's my reason. 2.5. That's half of 5 stars. 5 stars is the max. 2.5 is half. I liked half of this movie.
Okay.
The other half is either really stupid or I didn't care. Like that whole final sequence, my eyes kind of glaze over, and then we just kind of end.
But it's the first one of the series. You don't.
It is. It is not the best one of the series, though.
Okay. I gave it 3 out of 5. Still, I still think this movie has.
I think it's weird that you're busting my chops over a half a point difference. That's not that far.
Half a point means a lot to me right now. No, I feel like this movie was ahead of its time. Actually, yes, because when it comes to the next sequels we could have, I brought a new series to the horror franchise. That's why I gave it 3.5. 3.5. 3 out of 5.
It works as a pulp horror schlock, I guess. Yeah. It's. I know I gave it 2.5. I don't even mean that as derogatory, really. It's.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy that this movie exists, and
Yes.
I will probably get the collection on Blu-ray to throw in my horror collection, even though a lot of these movies suck. They do. I'm sorry.
I'll say this. They are when you think of horror film. Well, I feel like this series is more of a reaction than an actual movie. It's like, oh, look at this death. I think that's what this series is. Saw had
when you put it that way, that sounds terrible.
Yeah,
You just made it sound so awful.
Pretend I didn't say that. Pretend I didn't say that. Because Saw had a story. This one is like, oh, I had a vision. This is gonna happen.
Saw is touted for its gore and its horror effects and whatever.
Not the story.
But what keeps it going is, I won't say the story, but I'll say the twists. You know,
Okay.
every time a Saw movie ends, and that music kicks in, hello Zepp. Every time it kicks in and the new twist has happened, you're like, well, I have to watch the next one. That's Saw for me. This series does not have that. It has, how are stupid people gonna die horrifically today? And it does that, and some of the movies does that way better than others. This one just starts us off very middle of the road.
I get it. I got it. I understand you. I understand.
And Billy never got to see the Jets win the Super Bowl.
Hey, look, I'm literally wearing a Jets hat. I don't know if I'm going to see it in my lifetime. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So let's review our tier list here. Swinging by the Neon Sign by Carter was an F. Billy getting cut in half. Not cut in half.
Decapitated.
It was a D. Terry got hit by a bus. That was a D. And the two B's are Todd, but death by the clothesline, and then Valerie, the chest, the whole sequence in her house, pretty much. Does
the bus deserve higher? Does it deserve a C?
Why?
I don't know. All right, never mind.
Is it? I think it's still D.
I need to go on record. I hate the teachers scene. It's so stupid.
I thought it's creative. I don't know. I was like, she's so dumb. This is happening. And
everything in her house basically started attacking her.
Yes,
at once.
It was Smart House attacking her.
All right.
Oh yeah. So that was our.
But we're saying that the best death of the movie. I'm saying the best death of the movie is the bathtub thing, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
It's effective. It's genuinely a little scary, and like, oh no, you kind of feel it. It's horrific, and when you see the eyes go,
yeah.
And it's not overly stupid. I mean, it can be stupid. It was stupid when the water went back on the toilet. That was stupid.
Don't remember that.
But
yeah, so that is the most.
To me, that's the death to beat.
That is the most realistic death. Well, getting hit by a bus is also realistic.
Well, that could happen at any time.
It happens
it could happen to us right now.
Look back and forth.
And then going forward, when we talk about future movies, we'll rank the premonition death against Flight 180 here.
Yes. But yeah, that was the. Wait, hold on. Do you have interesting facts for this particular movie? Final Destination 2000. In terms of runtime, this is the longest movie in the series so far.
Should have been 180 minutes.
Yeah.
The longest movie so far.
Yes. I wrote that down. I'm like, okay, of course it is. This is the
first that trivia.
I got it from somewhere. I won't say.
You got it from IMDb, and they got you hook, line, and sinker. You felt this stupid shit.
That's the funniest trivia I've ever seen. Another one.
It is true.
It is true. It is the longest one.
Longest one we've seen so far.
Just like Chelsea Green, WWE, she's the first Canadian United States champion.
True.
And woman. I have another interesting fact. The movie shares the name with a fighting stage from the 1999 Nintendo game Super Smash Brothers.
That is also true. Yeah. That's That's a weird trivia. There's just not much to say about this one, huh?
No, I got another one. Here.
Okay.
The original casting choices for Alex and Clear.
Ooh.
What do you think they were?
I've got no idea.
Man, you'd be surprised.
Who were they trying to snag for this?
They were. It was going to be Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst.
No, sir. They were busy.
Actors would later star in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
So Devin Sawa could have been Spider-Man if they switched roles.
There's a alternate reality out there where Devin Sawa is Spider-Man and Ali Larter is Mary Jane.
I can see that.
She wouldn't be a terrible Mary Jane, probably.
No, she had black hair, brown hair in this movie. She can pull it off with red hair.
She had red hair in Resident Evil. Damn it, we're definitely watching those next year. Oh shit!
No. We have something planned for next year. We'll figure it out.
I don't remember that.
I don't want to say it right now. I'll say it. Why not? Who cares?
You don't have to say it.
I'll say it off screen.
Okay.
Or off record. I have the other one. A last interesting fact: the band Within Temptation wrote a song based on the premise of the series that shares the name with the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it for this movie. Next time we hear us, might be in a few days, we'll be talking about Final Destination 2. Can't wait for that one. But Skyler, where can they find you?
Oh boy, I forgot about this part. You can find me on Blue Sky at Skyler8bit, or you can follow my very own podcast with another guy. It's called Ready Set Replay. That's on Spotify and YouTube, and you can follow that on Twitter at RSR_POD.
Fantastic. Yeah, follow those guys. Follow, of course, Skyler. Not those guys. I'm talking to you right now, Skyler. Follow Skyler, RSR. Of course, follow this. We're listening to right now, Spotify. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Apple. I'm pushing my YouTube content as well. So follow me there at Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. And until then, we'll see you soon.
Oh, we'll see you. That's good. That's good.
Thank you.